Hey guys, John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo here with an unboxing for you of the Nexus 1. This is the much hyped HTC built Google phone that we've seen spy shots of and reports of for probably the past few weeks. So I'm very excited to dig in. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the box. This is how it's going to come if you buy it from the Google store, which you can find this at google.com/phone. You get a lithium-ion battery warning right there. Big box, you can feel it sort of shaking around in there. We'll go ahead and dig in. Now this is only going to run on T-Mobile 3G bands. It will not run on AT&T 3G, but it will run with AT&T on Edge. So you just got some shipping information in there. Great packing stuff. And a very small box. Go ahead and push that off to the side. And let's take a look at the Nexus 1 box itself. Carrier unbranded, since this is a unlocked device. Nexus 1, there's the Google, so we've got the Nexus 1 logo in the X. Nothing on the side, nothing on the other side, and then some SKU and all that information on the back. Let's see how this opens up. Looks like the top just comes right off. No sort of padding there, just a lot of hard cardboard. Here is the Nexus 1. I'm very excited to see what this looks like. Go ahead so we can get it out of here. Give it a shake. All right. Feels very thin and light in the hand, but certainly that's probably because the battery's not in there. Let's go ahead and keep digging in and see what else we have. Got a little neoprene Android sleeve with the Android mascot. I doubt anyone's going to use this. You've got some of your getting started guides, insert the battery, charge the phone until light's green. Warranty statement, and some info on the phone. Let's go ahead and keep digging in and see what else we have. Take that out. Assume somewhere in here is the charger. So here we've got the US wall charger. It looks like this is using micro USB, just a pretty simple wall charger. Got a pair of stereo headphones. Go ahead and we'll take them out. As you can see, let's see if they have the microphone on them or anything. Just standard headphones, 3.5 millimeter. Not appear to be any sort of microphone on there, and there's a few extra little ear cushions. Let me put that back. We've got a USB cable for syncing. And then of course we have the battery. Let's see if we can get a size on this thing. Looks to be a pretty substantial, obviously HTC built battery. Let's go ahead and push all this off and take a look at the phone itself, since this is what everybody's here to see. Well, I'm personally very excited to see. So here we've got the Nexus 1, quite large looking phone. So the 3.7 inch AMOLED screen looks really nice so far. 3.7 inches is quite large. Go ahead and zoom in just a little bit more on the device. And some of the specs, the resolution on it's 480 by 800. It's got a gigahertz Snapdragon Qualcomm built processor. It's got multicolor notifications on the trackball there, which I don't think people are really going to need to use. And of course, it's got your light and proximity sensors. It's 11.5 millimeters thick and weighs just 130 grams. It's actually thinner than number 2 pencil. We've got a 5 megapixel camera on the back. Let's go ahead and do a quick device tour. As long as we're running through some specs, we'll peel off the plastic. That's satisfying new device noise. That screen is really big. I'm curious to how it looks once it's powered on. So we've got your typical Android buttons, and they're just touch sensitive. You got your back buttons, your menu, your home, your search, and your trackball. The screen here just looks very large. On the left-hand side of the device, we've got a volume up and down rocker. On the right side, we have nothing. On the bottom, we've got your USB connector, and these 3 little sensors that people aren't really sure what they're about. There's one of the 2 microphones on the bottom as well. This does have a ambient noise reduction technology, so if you're walking down the street, a lot of car noises, people won't hear it. On the back, there's your 5 megapixel sensor with your LED flash, another microphone right there, and speaker port. On top, you've got your 3.5 millimeter headset jack, and probably a lock and possibly power button as well. And that is about it. Let's run through a size comparison. Again, for all your Nexus 1 info, be sure to stay tuned to TechnoBuffalo on the YouTube channel. We're going to be having a ton of coverage. So here's some other devices you may be familiar with from a size perspective. Here is the iPhone 3GS. Pull the camera out just a bit. You can see the screen on the Nexus 1 definitely looks larger. Although not by much, but it is definitely a little bit bigger. You can stack them. From a thickness standpoint, you can see the thickness. They look relatively close, although the Nexus 1 definitely looks a little bit thinner. Some other devices you may be familiar with. Since this will be coming to Verizon in the spring, here is the initial, or the first BlackBerry Storm. Big difference there. And for those of you that are fans of unlocked devices like the Nexus 1, here is the Sony Xperia X1. And this one does have, of course, a slide-out keyboard, so it will be a bit thicker. Big difference. So I'm going to pop in the battery and sort of begin the test. And once again, be sure to stay tuned to the channel for a ton of Nexus 1 coverage. Now I am John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo.com, where you go to get all your late-breaking tech news and all of your other miscellaneous technology needs. You can create your own sublog and monetize it. And for exclusive content, check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.